Hey everyone. So tonight I am talking about authenticity. And the reason why I'm talking about authenticity is because I had a very interesting day. We had a beautiful interview this afternoon with a very, very special celebrity, reality TV celebrity personality. And with that, the person was real and raw, and to the point where I felt like, wow, I am so amazed at how people nowadays are just done with being in the box, done with hiding, because their commitment to our youth is so big that they'd rather just put it all on the table so that our youth can learn from their life and their mistakes and ups and downs to help them grow, right? And that's why I do what I'm doing here, right? I'm here because if I can help someone, whether it be you, the parents, or your children, or whomever is watching this, circumvent heartache or loss or some type of failure, because let's think about this. If I can show you how to run the 4-minute mile, or surpass the 4-minute mile, are you going to go starting off with the training for running a 10-minute mile? No, you're going to want me to give you the shortcut to getting to the promised land, right? And so that's what the summit's about. That's what I'm here for every night, is to teach you all of the things that I've learned along the way to help shortcut you to your future successes. And with that, sometimes we get really raw and we talk about things that may feel like, oh, let me clutch my pearls kind of a thing. But it's raw for a reason, because do we want our children being exposed to harmful substances, drugs, alcohol, and all of these things that can place them in really, really weird and uncomfortable situations, not only for them, but for us, because we do have an opioid crisis, right? We do have all kinds of things where our children are getting exposed to things. We do have high depression and suicide numbers going up over the last year. So what are we doing to help our babies? And when I say babies, I mean you too, if you're a teeny bopper. And so with that, I just today talking about authenticity is everything, because I'll just say this. I couldn't get up here for 89, tonight makes 89 straight videos if I wasn't being true to myself, if I wasn't being authentically me. You want to know why? Because after about a few days, you would realize I was a complete fraud. And you would realize I was uncomfortable in my own skin. And you would know that I didn't have much substance to me because I wasn't being authentically me. What happens when our children are with friends or in school or, being in the world in general, a lot of times they're editing themselves to be able to fit in, whether it be with their friends in your local environment or on the team or whatever it is, or if they're in school with school. And not so much, I don't know how it works, I guess, with homeschoolers, because a lot of times we interact and engage with people in groups like our co-ops and stuff. But we tend to want to be in those experiences. But yeah, you know what? It gets challenging there too. So sometimes to make nice, we edit ourselves. And I think that it's important as we traverse this course, this journey of raising our children and our children, living their lives, as long as we're not being rude or harmful to another person, I think we should lead with authenticity and do what works for us. Because conformity, as I've shared with you, is boring, and it also is very limiting. And we do not want to be boring and limited in any way, shape, or form. And so I segue with this to say the reason why I put together the summit is because I wanted to help. This one important aspect of what we're doing with our youth is Authenticity also helps them find who they are at their core. It also helps them identify purpose. It also helps them identify passions, right? Because they know who and what they are about. And so I just, I'm talking about the summit a lot because I want you guys to get excited about it. I want you guys to be ready for it. They're going to be such amazing speakers, and they're going to be sharing such tremendous insights. And I'm just loving it. And it's just like coursing through my veins because it's just so amazing. But when we lead with authenticity, we lead with love of self. We lead with that inner joy. And that is the most important thing that we can instill upon our younger people, is that they be their authentic selves. And I'm saying that word over and over again because authenticity is everything, absolutely everything. And that's what I just wanted to talk about. That's what I just wanted to share. Be authentic, be you. I think I was just in a meeting where someone said they got an earring nose in her nose. And I said, well, there's nothing wrong with that. But I remember when I used to work in corporate America, there was something wrong with that. They would not want you there. You couldn't have colored hair. Creative people love this kind of thing, like to have tattoos and to have, piercings and hair color and all that stuff. And who's to say, if someone stifles that in you, then it doesn't make you feel comfortable about showing up when you're not showing up true to you. So I say, bump all of that, create your own spaces so that you can be cool in your own skin and sharing with the world your amazing talents, beauty, understanding, and the richness of who you are. Love thyself, and then the world shall follow. And with that, I'll say toodles. I will see you again tomorrow, and I am grateful, grateful, grateful for all of you who tune in and participate and love on yourselves and your children. Bye-bye.